is our last video of the assignment. And in this video, on question 14, we are going to be multiplying a monomial times a binomial times a binomial. Okay, now what we're going to do first is we're going to do this first. Okay, we're going to multiply the binomials first. So you're going to do what you've been doing this whole assignment. You're going to do that first. Then you're going to distribute in the monomial, which is what you did on assignment 9. Okay, it's not that you can actually distribute the monomial first. It's not wrong. It's just it makes your life harder because it often changes the exponents too, and then that's just going to complicate this binomial times binomial piece. So it makes a lot of sense to just do the binomial times the binomial first. So we're just going to do 2 examples, and then you're going to take a go at 4 practice problems. All right, so here's the first example. Okay, now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring down this 3x and bring down a big old set of parentheses, and then I'm just going to do what I've been doing all of this assignment, right? So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to use my distributing method, right? If you're more comfortable with the box method, feel free to sketch your box and do it that way, right? But 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 4 is 8x. Negative 1 times 3x is minus 3x. Negative 1 times 4 is minus 4. Then I'm going to combine my like terms. Okay, now notice, here's the key. Don't forget about this guy, right? Bring it down. Now I'm done with this, right? So like if the problem had just been this, I'd have been done. But now I have this multiplied by 3x, so I'm going to go ahead and just multiply, 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 right? 3 times 6 is 18. This is x times x squared. That's a total of 3 x's, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 times 5 is 15. X times x is x squared. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and there's an x on it. And here is my answer. Okay, let's do one more just so you can see it one more time. Throw a negative sign in there, throw an x squared in there, right? Let's make sure we're ready for as complicated as it could get. Okay, so again, I'm going to ignore this for a minute. Now what I like to do, it's tempting to just like literally just ignore it and then start the problem and finish it and then come back. But the problem is just, oh man, I just see people forget to bring it down every time. So I'd almost rather you, if you're going to ignore it, like do this first. You know, set yourself up to ignore it, and then that way you won't forget it at the end. Okay, so here we go. 3 times 5, this is 15x squared. 3x times negative 7, that's negative 21x. 2 times 5, that's positive 10x. And 2 times negative 7, that's negative 14. I'm going to combine my like terms. I have a negative 21 and a positive 10. I have more negatives, right? So that's going to be negative 11. I'm going to bring everything else down. And now I'm ready for this last step. So I'm going to multiply, right? I'm multiplying by this, by this, by this. Okay, negative times positive is negative. 2 times 15 is 30. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. Okay, negative times negative is positive. 2 times 11 is 22. X to the third. And then negative times negative is positive again. 2 times 14 is 28. And there's the 2 x's from here. And that's it, all right? You're going to have your listening check word for this round is the word shoes, like I wear shoes on my feet. That's your listening check, which is going to be question 15. And then question 16, 17, 18, and 19 will take you to the end of this assignment.